Mum's completely powerless, whilst Dad just shuts the door on it all.
You disgusting boy!
This clip is crazy. What? Why are you calling your own kid disgusting? That's your son, bro. Come on.
You disgusting boy!
Like, bro, he came from you. All right, how's it going, everybody? It's your favorite Ecuadorian Raincoat here. I hope you're all doing well. Today, we're taking a look at Supernanny. For those who don't know what Supernanny is, it's a reality TV show centered around this lady who goes to parents' homes and helps reparent their kids for them. That's pretty much the entire premise of the show. We've taken a look at Supernanny in the past, but I've only taken a look at it for like 8 minutes or something. So today, we're going to take a look at a full episode. The episode we're taking a look at today is called Most Violent Child Ever, Supernanny UK. Let's not waste any more time. Let's check it out. The episode starts off introducing the main character named Cameron, who's a 4-year-old who has a lot of anger issues.
Cameron's only 4, but he's on borrowed time at nursery.
Threatening children.
His behaviour is so extreme, Supernanny's naughty step isn't even an option.
After showing Cameron, they show how the parents have been trying to correct Cameron's anger issues and how they haven't been that successful in fixing them.
Mum's completely powerless, whilst Dad just shuts the door on it all.
You disgusting boy!
This clip is crazy. What? Why are you calling your own kid disgusting? That's your son, bro. Come on.
You disgusting boy!
He came from you, Pops. This is the whole family, by the way. We have Chris, Nikki, and their 2 children, 15-month-old Mackenzie and 4-year-old Cameron. And as you can guess by now, Cameron's anger is the reason why they called into the Supernanny show.
Cameron's violent outbursts and relentless tantrums are pushing this household to the brink.
He controls the whole family.
So clearly Cameron's behavior is out of control and the parents have been struggling to control his outbursts. And his outbursts have gotten to the point where he's destroying parts of the house and overall just being really violent. And obviously the parents' goal is to get rid of this behavior completely.
Bite, kick, spit, hit, slam doors, throw things around and be quite destructive as well.
Then it shows the dad's disciplinary methods and how he handles Cameron's outbursts, which is to lock Cameron in his room, which doesn't seem all that useful considering Cameron still continues to act like how he's been acting even after he's been locked in his room.
Chris's answer is to shut Cameron in his room.
But we can be stuck up there for an hour and still have the same behaviour. He'll kick and he'll scream and he'll bang the door.
Overall, things have gotten so bad with Cameron that he's gotten kicked out of the nursery that he was staying at because he was biting people and staff. And both of the parents are worried that he's not going to be able to fit in any school in the district because of his behavior, which honestly has to be kind of a scary thought from a parent perspective. Not knowing if your child will be accepted into a school definitely seems pretty horrifying. But then the mom opens up about why she thinks a lot of this is happening. The reason being, one of Cameron's siblings had unfortunately passed.
Some of Cameron's bad behaviour could be put down to the fact that his younger brother died. Cameron was only 2.5 at the time.
Then she opens up about how the loss of her child has impacted her own life, as well as opening up about how it's impacted how she raises Cameron.
Things like that teach you that there isn't always a tomorrow, and sometimes I feel like it's just for today, which is probably why I don't discipline him as much as I should.
Clearly, this is a mother going through a hard time. I don't know how much more obvious it can get. Hopefully, her and her husband are doing a lot better these days. But she makes it clear that she has some hesitation around disciplining her child how she should, and even her husband agrees with this.
I don't think you discipline him at all.
I just feel sometimes that he's so naughty and everyone's always cross at him that if I wasn't there for him to give him a cuddle, then nobody would.
Before Supernanny even shows up, my assessment of what's going on is that the dad is too harsh and the mom isn't harsh enough. That's definitely what it gives so far. But out of nowhere, Supernanny arrives.
Hello, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you, I'm Nikki.
I'm Joe.
Hi Joe, nice to meet you. I'll have to swap hands,
Hi.
unfortunately.
Put your hand there.
Then Supernanny meets Cameron, and it honestly ends up being kind of a funny interaction.
This is Cameron.
You can say hello.
Hey, little one. Go and say hello. So pleased to meet you. No.
Then Supernanny gets straight to it and lays down the rules for the parents on how she operates and how the show operates.
I really just want you to carry on today as you would any other day, all right?
And I think it makes total sense why she does this. Obviously, she needs to make observations with what's actually dysfunctional or going wrong inside the house. I think this is the part of the episode I'm going to skip for y'all because once Supernanny starts coming in clutch, you'll still be able to see the child's behaviors that she fixes. So yeah, plus I've already seen this episode and I'm trying to cut off the fluff. But for those who are curious, the whole segment where she's observing the problems of the house are kind of just summed down into this one clip. It's just a whole lot of that, and the mom not disciplining as well.
I'm just gonna go upstairs now and see if I can distract Cameron out of it, because he gets so upset.
The first thing that Supernanny does is she has a sit down with Chris and Nicole about taking control back of the house and not using the naughty chair that they've been using. And before even getting too much into this, I do want to say I really respect what Supernanny does, because I can't even imagine what these kids' lives would be like if she hadn't stepped in. Like, if Cameron continued going down his violent cycles, that would obviously be bad. And it's good that Supernanny is stepping in. Much respect. She's kind of like an emergency parenting parent. Actually, what am I saying? She's Supernanny.
His temperament is too explosive. What we are going to do is to start off by taking that control back.
So I can't show the whole clip because of copyright, but Supernanny basically tells them that they need to take control by either removing themselves from the situation or removing Cameron if he ever acts too out of line.
And to be able to remove yourself away from the situation. If you find that he comes over to you, I then want you to remove him.
So with the new rules in place, obviously on day one, Cameron starts misbehaving and immediately he starts slamming doors. So then the parents implement their new plan with Supernanny.
So walk over here, take his hand, and tell him to go away from the door.
You didn't listen when you were told to.
Please move away.
So basically their game plan is to move him away whenever he's being destructive and to ignore all of his delusional tantrums.
What I can do is help Nikki and Chris to understand that they're in control of this and in charge, because at the moment, Cameron's ruling roost.
But Cameron puts up a fight in the beginning, okay? It takes him a good hour before he decides to change his behavior and stop his outbursts. And this is probably because his parents previously had been giving him a lot of attention, even during the times where he was showing bad behavior. So they were kind of, in a way, rewarding it. Not really rewarding it, but you get what I mean. Giving it attention and kind of adding to the fire. But even when they implemented new rules, Cameron was not giving up. So this is when Supernanny decided to step in again and teach the mom how to defend herself, because Cameron basically just kept slapping her.
Come here, see this?
Yeah.
See this? If I keep doing this, what are you going to do? Show me what you do. Exactly. Now do it because you don't want me to do it. Move my arm.
But even after the 2 lessons, Cameron is still going. He is now crying instead of punching. And this is where things start to get really stressful for the mom. So Supernanny suggests to Chris that he should show his wife some support while she's dealing with this.
Go to her and give her a big squeeze, all right? She's got to know that you're there backing her up.
This part is honestly heartwarming. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Clearly, this couple has been through a lot, and clearly they still care a lot about each other and still love each other a lot because they're cooperating as best as they can. This is a sign of that. But the tantrums do not stop. They're continuing on for 3 hours, so Supernanny continues to help.
Ignore it, because what he's doing to you right now is that. He's niggling you like that, right? You have to just compose.
Recognise it.
But then, as Cameron's meltdowns continue to unravel, he eventually starts to get his dad mad. So, the dad goes out to smoke a cigarette. And this is where things start to fall apart even more. After Chris goes outside, Nikki starts to get even more stressed out because she's left alone with Cameron and his meltdown.
Stop twisting!
Stop shouting. You're going back to the same person. I'm here.
You're here, he's not.
Keep going, because this is the strength you've got to find, okay?
Eventually, after 4.5 long hours, Cameron finally decides that he's gonna stop. And this is where Supernanny and the mom are able to come in to teach him a lesson.
Okay, Cameron, today your behaviour was very naughty, because it's not nice the things you're doing to Mummy, is it?
Big salute and kudos to the 2 parents for finding the strength to stay calm during all of this. Honestly, I bet it would be hard. Dealing with your kid melting down every day has got to be ridiculously difficult. And it sounds pretty patience testing as well. Big ups to mostly the mom, because she had to deal with most of this. And dad couldn't even really sit through it. He looked like he was about to crash out, so he went outside to smoke a cigarette instead. Anyways, next day, the dad was put to the test, just like the mom was the day before, and Cameron was immediately to his antics, as usual.
No, Cameron, stop it.
Before they even get too far into it, the dad immediately starts getting pretty angry. Not angry to the point where he's like screaming or anything, but he does raise his voice and start to yell. Then Supernanny comes in to save the day, as usual.
So I give you one chance.
Last chance.
No, don't shout. Don't
Last
shout.
chance.
You're losing it.
No,
We're shouting.
I know.
Why are you shouting?
Because I'm getting a little bit aggravated with him.
You know, I've heard a lot of people say that they're never going to shout at their kids, and I used to not agree with those people when I was a lot younger, but as I've grown older, I've started to agree with that sentiment more because at the end of the day, what does shouting really do other than scare people? You know what I mean? Like, you want to raise your kid and teach them the right lessons, not scare them. You know what I mean? So honestly, I think this is W advice from Supernanny. After he lost a little bit of his temper, she encouraged him to go outside to start taking some laps, which honestly was W advice as well. I mean, if you get angry at your kid who's already angry at you, it's just going to be a fight for control at that point. Parent has to remain calm, and I think this is a great method to help regulate emotions. Take a fucking walk. Listen, I'm not trying to encourage pushover parenting as well. Obviously, you should have a level of firmness when you're raising your child. I'm not saying to use a super calm tone all the time. I'm just saying you shouldn't be screaming or yelling at your child. I don't think that's going to do much for you if you're trying to raise them to be a better kid. But then Supernanny notices that the mom isn't firm enough with how she's talking to Cameron and how she needs to raise her voice. So, as I said earlier, the mom needs to be more harsh and the dad needs to be less harsh.
Your voice is the first thing that will command authority. We know how explosive he is. Straight away, as soon as he says no, you've got to go in. Down. These are your crisps.
Cameron, of course, continues his meltdown, and the mom, of course, does not stand up. So Supernanny has to step in again.
Nikki still can't bring herself to be tough on Cameron.
No, look, now you're in a cuffy fight. Up and arm. Do not allow him to do this to you.
Baby's like, oh shit, I gotta get my popcorn. Anyways, this part starts to become a real struggle for the mom just because her son kept hitting her and she wasn't quite putting her foot down yet. So this is where Supernanny encourages her to put her foot down more and to use the rules that she learned from yesterday. And eventually, we start seeing some improvements.
After an hour and a half, Cameron is beginning to realise his tantrums are not getting him the attention he's used to.
I was getting bored. He's like, yo, what am I even melting down over again? This is where the real change happens, and this is where Cameron starts to give up with his tantrums. This is also the moment where the mom and dad start to actually take control of the house instead of Cameron running the show. And eventually, later on in the episode, they actually start to see some good results.
He's been a very good boy at nursery.
Me.
He was very helpful to pick up the toys.
Me.
He's been very kind to his friends.
Me.
And Supernanny eventually starts to look back on a lot of the film with the parents, and she commends them for all the good they've been doing, and she also lets them know what habits they should be continuing on with, like moving Cameron out of the room if he's hitting anybody, etc. You know, I think Supernanny is great, but this show definitely doesn't encourage me to have children, that's for sure. I think this was an overall good family though. I think they had just been dealing with a lot and Supernanny just helped bring them up to speed, which is great. But yeah, no, the episode ends off great. It was a big change from the beginning. To be so honest though, this show is like a visual form of birth control. Having kids scares the fuck out of me. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, that's all I really got for this one. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure y'all are staying safe and hydrated. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.
Whoa, thanks for watching this. Thank you. Gotta pay my rent and bills, that's what I'm juggling with. Gotta get my views and likes, that's what I'm struggling with. So go and watch another video before I go homeless. Whoa, please subscribe and like, please subscribe and like. Yes, there's a recommended video on your screen. Yeah, please subscribe and like, please subscribe.